Hello again, everyone. Retro Ninja Flow to do a review of Love Lab episode 2 and episode 3. Yeah, so we found who that mystery person was, but not necessarily a mystery. We knew that she was a secretary, and she is Tanahashi Suzune. Yeah, Tanahashi Suzune. Basically, the person who's like fligging scurried out of the room last episode. But we found out what she was really doing this episode. Basically, she comes to drop us some files and clean up the place a little bit. And then Natsuo came into the room and disrupted that. Then she like ran and fligging duck for cover, like, meow, duck for cover. Being a chain shit. And then Rico come in. And then shit hit the wall, so she bust out like, boom! So after that, it seems as though Natsuo, like she take it to heart now. She take it to heart. And she was studying it. Like, what does she think? Some weird. She must really hate me. We all know how these Japanese girls are. One of them misunderstanding. And somebody hates you. Well, they think that somebody hates you. So Rico, the kind of person, the kind of girl that she is, she goes to investigate. She goes to meetups. She goes to meet up Suzune to see what the real problem was. So she explains everything. She brings her back to the room to Natsuo. They do everything. They get cool. Everything nice. Weird. Them nice. All them inside there discussing what is it that they do. So basically all the love shit that they were previously talking about before. So they have Rico is trying to, what, not necessarily, Natsuo and Suzune are looking at Rico for love advice because Rico is supposed to be this fligging love girl when she herself has not done anything. So it's like the blind leading the blind. It's unfortunate, but what can we do? And then they go about this whole prayer about honesty and such, and it's just like, you know, them anime spice in them always stick it in like, dink, not honest, dink, dishonest. It's like, whoa. And then we see the reintroduction of two other people, which would be Yuiko and Saori. Introduced by Saori. Not Saori. Yuiko shoots an airplane towards Rico. And Suzune with. They didn't give you a description on what it was, but we saw the second one, but I can't remember what it was. The second one came in a stack of papers that the teacher gave them, so they can't see it as a threat. And then we see off in the far distance Yuiko there with binoculars that's peering down at them, trying to see what they're doing, listening to all their business and stuff. So then, Saori was like, that's voyeurism. You're a pervert. He's like, nah, I'm not a pervert. Nah, that's voyeurism. Your hentai. So basically, the plot is for them to try and get back into their position of student council president, and Suzune, Saori wants to become back the treasurer because she loves that money. Flicking eyes rolling until the tongue to yen and shit like cha-ching. Getting excited and stuff. So that was good. So then we see, Saori sneaks in. What did I say? She sneaks in. So you see the concert room and she finds Natsuo's fligging Huggy Bear shit. She's like, what is this? Like, oh no, because the door, because Natsuo don't want her, how should I say, fetishes of love and such to be exposed to the whole school because it would somehow ruin her image. So they do that. So she's trying to get it out of there, but at the same time she's trying to gather information on all of them. So that's what they say. So basically, Natsuno says she's very crafty, she's sneaky. So basically, she's like a ninja. She just zip in, zip out, nobody don't know nothing. You know, it's always them girls with the glasses, you know. There's always them girls with the glasses. And then this Yuriko girl, like, classic anime bitch laugh, like, classic anime bitch laugh. But we just see what type of shenanigans they run into at the next episode. Some review of Love Lab. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. I like this kind of shit. The slice of life, more stuff. But it was good. It was good. Give it a watch. This has been review of episode 2. Wait for episode 3, which will be there in like no. Episode 3 review of Love Lab. So this episode starts off with a little light comedy between Yuriko, Riko, Natsuno, Saori, and Suzume. Nice. So there's a little light comedy between all 3 of them conversing and such. 2 on the roof, 3 below. That shit was funny. It was good. And then it proceeds to Yuriko and Saori plotting against Maki and Riko. Because Yuriko wants to get back as the student council president. Although she is the student council president, but nobody really takes her seriously as it. They consider Maki the student council president. So they're trying to devise ways to get back at her. So they sneak into the student council room and they discover the research that they have been doing. So Riko seeing, not Riko, Yuriko seeing this, she sees this and it's like, there's some nice dates. So she decides that she would bring it up at the student council meeting tomorrow. So she goes to photocopy it. There she meets her teacher. The teacher also gives us something to photocopy. So we know, seeing that they have both of the photocopies, that obviously something going to get mixed up. So I'll leave that there for now. But then we proceed back to the current group at hand, Riko, Natsuno, and Suzume. They're discussing how Natsuno has been too overworked these couple of days. They see the stress in her eyes, and then they see Natsuno walking on the hall, and then she collapsed due to all the stress and such. So she collapsed. She goes to the nurse's room, where she sits there, and she blackouts, knockouts, whatever she's doing. And then Riko, she feels guilty because she should be able to handle some of the work, but the condition of her being a student council is that she would not do any work, so she feels kind of responsible for her doing this. So then she goes to find Saori, the previous treasurer, to see if she'll be able to help to lessen the workload on Natsuno. But they proceed to talk with Saori. Obviously Saori is playing them like a fligging violin, almost in the palm of her fingers. But then she has a condition: the only way that I will become the treasurer again is if you let Yuriko become the president again. And Riko's like, hell no, screw that bitch. We ain't giving it up. We're not giving it up at all. So then Saori is in a little bit of dialogue, and then Yuriko walks up while she's in a dialogue. I mean, obviously know what happens there. So everything is going regularly according to their plan and such. So Yuriko decides not to go ahead with the prank anymore because she realizes that it's too personal. It's like reading someone's diary. So they're gonna cancel. But in the interim, a teacher walks in and knocks over all the papers. Knocks over all the papers. So when Yuriko returns to the photocopying room, the papers and them have been mixed up. So she takes the wrong papers, right? She takes the wrong papers. And then the meeting comes tomorrow. Tomorrow the meeting comes. And basically what everybody in the student council has is a copy of the Love Lab research. So everybody's like reading that like shit. So then Yuriko busts in now with I'm sorry, and it's like you needs to leave, I want to become the student council president. And then that's when it was like leave, and then she was like, no, I am still official. Fuck, I'm giving up my words. Shit, I am still officially student council president. So she pull up like objection. You need to stop this. Whatever they. So then they begin to read the script. It's like, wait, Love Lab? Is this what they have been doing in the student council room all this time? This is wasting time and such. And then we know the kind of touch she got that so she like started to get cranky and just started to cry and stuff. And at that time, I believe everybody watching this episode got the feels. It's like the feeling it for Natsu, and it was like I feel so sorry for her. And then Rico threw the blame on Yuriko, because since she stated that she was student council president, and on the letter it says done by student council president and the assistant, so she threw the blame back on Yuriko. Now everybody in the crowd they're murmuring stuff like, oh, it's not been long to do this, because this is the kind of person that she is. So everybody started murmuring and stuff. And then she and all started to get vexed, she and all started to get sad. And then it feels deep, and even though it's she, but she more though, she's more. So I started feeling for she too now. And then continues, and then Sari comes with a plot that says, no, it was neither of them. We actually got it in the suggestion box. Which is that was very clever. Very clever. So they basically said that they were doing this research because somebody suggested it in the suggestion box. So that is what became of that, and they basically said, and then Rico jumped on and said, hey, we can't judge people because every one of you girls here have dreamed about having the perfect boyfriend, doing all the perfect stuff for them. So we can't necessarily judge people. So yeah, can't necessarily judge people because everybody wants a perfect boyfriend. Everybody does. So then everybody agrees on they stop beating up. They stop taking it. So they stop taking it to heart, and then they agree with Rico and everybody. And then who was it that said it? I believe it was Natsu who said, hey, let's wrap it up here and let's leave it for tomorrow. So everybody from the student council leaves except the immediate group. So they begin to speak. So basically they said that Natsuno should start relying on everybody a little bit more instead of relying on herself. And then basically all of them become into one group. So basically all of them are going to start their research on Love Lab. They're going to start to do their research. So basically this should leave, not necessarily, we should encounter more fun coming from this show now. Well, let's wait to see what kind of shenanigans these people get, the girls get into next week on Love Lab. But anyway, so this has been my review of Love Lab. This has been Retro Ninja Flow. Thank you. Have a nice day.